Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make fried rice. Hope you like it. So to start off, you're going to need some long grain rice, or preferably I like to use the jasmine white rice. And you're going to start off with using 2 cups of white rice. As you can see in the video, I try to show you 2 cups. You're going to put this in this thing, I'm not sure what you call it, but you want to wash your rice really well. Just because rice does tend to have a lot of cornstarch in it, I believe it's what it is. I don't know, but my aunt who is Asian taught me to do this, and you just want to make sure you wash it really good. Usually if you wash it in a bowl, you could tell the water gets kind of milky, but I just went ahead and used this drainer. Oh yeah, that's what it's called, drainer. Just make sure you wash your rice really well. Next step, if you put 2 cups of rice, you want to put 4 cups of hot water. Always use double the amount of water that you used of rice. And right here, I did put 3 cups of water first, and then I measured the water. I used my index finger, and if the water hits the first line of my finger, which I will demonstrate to you, well, first you want to even it out actually. And then when it hits that first line, it means it has enough water. So right here, I am testing out the water level. It needs a little bit more, so I'm going to go ahead and put half of the 4th cup. And then you want to go ahead and measure that again. Make sure it's evened out flat. Also, please make sure you have clean fingers before you even start cooking ever. Okay. And next, you're going to turn on the heat up to medium high or high, however you like to reach the boil. And while that is getting ready, you want to go ahead and start chopping up your vegetables. Right here, I have baby carrots. Please excuse my manicure. Coronavirus be a tough time to be getting a manicure. Anyways, chop up your vegetables to your desired shape. I just cut up the carrots into pieces. Usually, I will be cutting up green onion, but today I did not have green onion and I was too lazy to walk to the store. So all I will have for today's fried rice is going to be carrots and regular white onion. So I'm going to set the carrots to the side so I could go ahead and chop up my onions, because I do cook those separately before mixing them together. Then I get my onion. Someone had already chopped this, so I'm going to go ahead and chop it a different way. Also, you want to make sure you keep stirring your rice while it's getting that boil. As you can see, it already caught the boil. And I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on it and also drop it down to a low. Or on my stove, it would be on number 3 or between 3 and 2. You want to look at the time, and it will be done in 20 minutes. So now I'll continue to cut my onion. I did not need that much because in my house, they don't really love onion that much. So now I'm cutting it in half this way. And then I'm going to cut little strips, not all the way to the end, just partially hitting the end. And then I'm going to turn my onion and start dicing. This will make perfect squares. Like this. And just continue doing that. So now I'm getting hot water, and I'm going to place it in the bowl of carrots. That way the carrots can start to soften down. Not necessarily cook all the way, but just soften so when we cook it in the stir fry. And we'll just set it aside. And now you do a little cumbia dance while you wait for your rice to be done. As you can see, the rice is bubbling. You want to open it up, check on it. You don't want to open it up too many times though. While the rice is getting ready, I am going to be making my whipped iced coffee. I do have a video on this if you want to look on my channel. Super easy, just 1 cup of instant ground coffee, 2 cups of sugar. I mean, not cups, sorry, teaspoons. All the measurements are in teaspoons. And for the rest of the instructions, I will put it in my video. And you're just going to whip that up. Whip. Anyways, now we're going to get started with putting some butter in a hot pan and adding in our onion. You just want to stir that up. And then I realized I skipped a step, so I took out the onion, put in some eggs because fried rice requires eggs. I put in 3 eggs, but depending on your family size, go ahead and keep adding as desired. And then you just want to add some pepper, maybe a pinch of salt, not too much because the soy sauce is salty. Here I added some onion powder. And next I will be adding some garlic powder. Not too much though. And then mix it all up to make scrambled eggs. Mix, 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 mix. And then once you are done with that, you want to go ahead and put everything to the sides. Or to the side, sorry. Just for the meantime. And then you want to go ahead and add back in your onion and your carrots. Which when I took out the onion, I did take out the butter that the onion had. So when putting it back in, it gives enough butter for the carrots to cook in. Add some garlic powder. And at this moment, add onion powder. But at this moment, I would add diced garlic, but I did not have garlic either, so garlic powder will have to do. I also did just add some pepper. But if you have garlic, it'll be the best for flavor. Now I'm going to add some sesame seeds just so they could be a little bit toasted. And then I'll add the rest later in the video. And go ahead and stir that. Sorry for my heavy breathing. I just ate and laid down as I'm doing this video. Apologies. And then you want to put everything to one side. Oh, not yet, I guess. Add a little bit of oil so that you could fry. I added some avocado oil. It's the best. And stir that up. And once that starts cooking, you want to put everything to the side and make a giant hole in the middle so that you may put your scrambled eggs. This is going to allow the vegetables to cook without the egg interfering, but the egg is still going to toast up a little bit. And then once you feel that it's ready, you want to go ahead and mix everything all up. So it is ready. And I'm just mixing the eggs with the vegetables. And again, you want to go ahead when it's ready, put everything to the side, making a hole in the middle. And then you're going to get your oil of choice. I like I said, avocado oil. And you want to just add it to the middle. That way when you place your rice, it doesn't stick onto the pan. So that way it has something to cook on. Well, not cook, it's already cooked, but you know what I mean. Now you want to start putting in your white rice. Usually for fried rice, you want to use a day-old white rice. So, I would have done the first step of the video, which is making the white rice. And then the next day, once it's cold, I do the fried rice. Reason being is that since it's hot, it does tend to be mushy when you make it into fried rice. You want it to be nice and soft, but at the same time hard. And just mix that up a little bit. And here I am using 2 wooden spoons to help myself. This can be a little messy if you're not careful. So mix that all up. And then for the next ingredient, you want to put in some soy sauce. First, you want to put in a little bit, mix it up, and then see if it needs a little more. That way you don't oversalt your fried rice. So using the 2 spatulas, you want to mix it all up and break the rice down like this. Make sure you coat each grain of white rice into brown. And you just want to keep stirring and stirring, mixing it up until you see that it's ready. Also, so the rice can get a little bit toasted, you don't want it to burn. That's why we keep stirring. Now I'm going to add the rest of the sesame seeds, as well as some pepper. Not too much, because then it may come out a little bit spicy. And you just want to stir it up again, breaking down the rice. Yum! Take off the excess rice. And then here you want to get your own spoon and go ahead and try it so you could see if it needs more soy sauce. Yum! So I decided to put in some cayenne pepper for a little kick of spice. This is optional. And it did need a little bit more soy sauce, so now you're going to mix that all up. And just keep adding stuff if needed. And that should be it. Voila! Go ahead and turn off the heat. And your rice is ready. Now please let me know down below if you like this video. Also, please like and subscribe. Thank you.